Hello. Right. Yes. So let's start our session. Let me connect to the instance first. And yesterday we have discussed about the conditional statements. But yes, conditional statements we have discussed, and the loops introduction we have done. So today I will show you that how we are going to be working with the loops. What is its importance? Class, होने के बाद बात करें. You are also fresh, right? And one good news is AI is not going to be replacing the DevOps, cloud computing, and all this, because AI is working in the backend on DevOps and AWS. కాబట్టి AI వచ్చిన తర్వాత DevOps jobs తగ్గిపోతాయి, ఇలాంటివన్నీ నిశ్చయం పెట్టుకోవాలి. Okay, AI is going to be replacing the industries like manufacturing industry, customer care, financial institutions. So these kind of things, which is regularly we do, those things will be replaced with AI. ఇంకా AI కంప్లీట్ గా రీప్లేస్ చేయడానికి ఇంకో 10 years పడుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే చాలా మంది లే ఆఫ్స్ అవుతున్నాయి, అది ఇది అని చెప్పేసాడు. డోంట్ థింక్ ఆఫ్ ద లే ఆఫ్స్ ఇస్ ఆన్ డిఫరెంట్ థింగ్. అంటే లే ఆఫ్స్, వై దే లే ఆఫ్స్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్ ఇస్ బికాస్ వన్ థింగ్ ఇస్ there is no major projects came this year. One more thing is during the COVID time and after COVID also, so most of the many people have been recruited without any projects. Also they have recruited more number of people. Now those people are not having any projects, any work, so those people, they are getting replaced and the layoffs out. Okay, next. Let me get connected to the machine. Role change చేస్తాను కదా. So what I can do is I can make the change here itself. Okay, permanently I'm going to make the change. How to do that? Just this session saved. Right. Okay, as of now, no files are there. Fine. Now we'll be discussing about the loops here. So I was told you that the loops are nothing but a system which can repeat a particular instruction again and again until that particular condition satisfies. Till that time, that loop will be executed. I was told you. Suppose now there is no loops concepts are there. If suppose now we have only conditional statements. So when we have this conditional statements, if I am asking you to be print the statement like Kapil IT Skill Hub, okay, or AI workshop, like this one, if I'm asking you to be print that statement for 100 times, how you're going to do that? So that will be taken care by like just 100 statements in 100 times you need to be copy and pasted. That is a manual process. It is taking long time. So instead of that one, if you are having the loops concept, okay, if you are having the loops concept, with the use of these loops concept, we can able to be write just 3 lines of code and we can print that statement not only for 100 times, even for 1000 times also you can print it. That is the advantage. That is why Understand this definition here, guys. System can repeat a particular instruction again and again until particular condition satisfies. A group of instruction that is executed repeatedly is called loop. Yesterday you have written this, right? Now see guys here, the bash supports, that means the shell script, bash scripting is supporting. What is the other name of your shell scripting? What is the other name of your shell scripting? Shell scripting inko name to పిలుస్తాం ఏంటది? నేను ఏం క్వశ్చన్ అడిగానండి, మీరు ఏం ఆన్సర్ చేస్తున్నారు? What is the other name of your shell scripting అన్నాను. Bash scripting. Right? 10 times random. Number of times రాశారమ్మా 10 times రాయమన్నాను. రాశారు చూపించలేదు. The other name of your shell scripting is bash. Sorry. You're also a fresher?
Yes, sir.
2025 pass out. Okay. What is your academic background? BTech. Which place it is? Nehru. Is it comes under JNTU or some other university?
JNTU.
No placements this time in your college?
No.
Is it a placement cell is there?
Yes, sir.
No companies have been known.
They were selected because they never said about packages.
Okay. Any of your friends have been placed?
One of them
Which company?
is
What kind of role? Then guys, now see guys here. Now bash is supporting the for loop, while loop, until loop, and the select loop. So here we have a different types of loops are there in this one. If you can see the for loop, the basic for loop here we are going to be using this per variable name in list values. Here we are going to be list the values, and your loop will be starts from do and ends with done. So whatever the code we are going to be writing in between this block, between the do and done, okay, between the do and done, here we are having this loop. That means the block of code will be get executed till completion of this list values. Okay, so let's do some programs on this one so that you can how we are going to be work with this list loops here. Yes. Okay, so here see guys here for animal in list of directories. And do this. List .sh set. Okay. Sample script to list the elements. For here I'm going to be declaring the variable. Suppose now here I'm going to be declaring courses. Okay, and here I'm going to be using DevOps, AWS, okay, cyber security, okay, and data science, and Java, .NET, C++, MySQL. Okay. And here I'm going to be loop will be starts from here. Here if I'm using process. Done. Now these are your list values here. These are all your list values. Now this value, till completion of this list value, this loop will be repeats. Now let's see. SH list. Got it? Till completion of those list values, it is printing. Okay, I'll make a small change in this. So here, sleep mode, I'm giving 2 seconds. Let's see. Got it? Till completion of those values, that loop will be repeats. That is what I said in this one. In this list value, see here for in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here till completion of these list values, it will be repeat. Simple. Now see here, list such. Now here, if you can check it out. Now see guys here, per animal in, these are your list values. Dog, cat, fruit bat, elephant, ostrich, and all this. Till completion do echo, I want a dollar animal. See here guys, dollar animal. So this is your variable. So these are your list values. So there is no limit for this one. You can keep any number of list values. You can keep 100 list values also, that's fine. It will accept. So you can give these list values here, and here every time I want a dollar animal, that means this variable every time it is going to be replacing with one list item. Now for example, I want a dollar animal in the sense, first it is going to be getting, I want a dog for a pet. Next iteration, I want cat for a pet. Next one, I want fruit bat for a pet. Okay, so elephant, ostrich, and all these things. See this. Got it? Okay. Departments. Okay. Finance department. Human resources. Research. Okay. So, and here I'm going to be check this one, dollar departments. Okay. Here, SH. See guys, here what is happening? Human resources is one department, but it is considering human and resources separately it is giving. See? Why it is showing this one here? Because whenever we are giving this empty space here, see, human resources is one department, correct? కానీ ఇక్కడ మనం ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, ఎంటీ స్పేస్ ఇచ్చాం. సో అలా ఇవ్వకుండా ఒకటే డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కింద రావాలి అంటే దెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి యూస్ okay, here I'm going to be using, if I'm giving that one in the single quotes, then it will be considered as one department. Now let's see. Save this file. Got it, guys? Now human resources will be considered as one department. That is why here also, if you can see fruit bat, there is a space between fruit and bat. So that fruit bat is one word only. Okay, one animal name. So to make it as one, so what we have to give it is in the single quotes, we need to be close that. This is the list loops here. Next one, here we have the loops like here for variable. Okay, variable, how we are going to be declaring I is equals to 1, I is less than or equals to 5, I plus plus. So here these three conditions we are checking. That means here variable declaration, this is your conditional statement, and this is your increment operator. The for loop, which is used to be iterate over the list of items such as sequence of numbers, strings, or list of files or the directories. So we are using for loop for this one. So these are the types of loops. Okay. Now here, write this one, guys. Write down the syntax completely. After that, I'll be explain the programs. Variable declaration, conditional statement, increment operator. So what is your academic background? MCA. So what you have learned in MCA? कहाँ से आप? बिहार से. कुछ सीखे? कुछ बोले थे कॉलेज में?
कोलकाता से कॉलेज के.
अच्छा, ओके.
फिर अभी इधर आया.
ओके. कलकत्ता में नहीं है आईटी?
नहीं, कलकत्ता में आईटी है लेकिन बहुत कम. बहुत कम. कुछ है नहीं आईटी का.
तो कॉलेज में कुछ पढ़ा है आईटी का?
लेकिन कॉलेज
कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स करे उसमें?
प्रोजेक्ट करे थे.
कौन से लैंग्वेज पे? पाइथन पे करे. You have you done any projects?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So which language you have?
We use Python and backend.
Backend कौन सा है?
Python frontend.
Python frontend and backend.
Python.
So you have written the code. Then what is your involvement then in the project? Project में क्या role play करे थे आप? कितने लोग करे थे project? 4 members. Okay, what your part?
My project is take care of and
HTML और सब दे दिए. बस. You did your BCA, right? BCA or BTech, no? BTech somewhere. Okay. Right, guys? Have you written? Okay. Now see, guys, in this for loop here, for I is equals to, here variable we are declaring. Here I is less than or equals to 5. So here what happens, the loop will be starts every iteration, it is going to be printing the I value. What is I value is 1. 1 is less than or equals to 5. Condition satisfied, correct? So then it is getting into this loop, and here it is going to be print that I value. Okay. After that, again it is incremented I plus plus. Every iteration it is incremented by 1 every time. See guys, I plus plus means I value plus 1. So here I plus plus means I value plus 1. Previous I value is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So second iteration I value is 2. Okay, let's do some programs on this. Okay, as such, see guys here, bash. Now see guys here, for I'm declaring the I value is 1, I value is 1, I is less than or equals to 5, I plus plus. Okay, to echo $I. So आपको थोड़ा समझने में थोड़ा problem होता है because you are very much new, no? So bear with it, because tomorrow we have a demo session. After that, there is a separate batch for you. Okay, you can slowly learn because these people also initially at your stage. Okay, right. Now let's see this one here. SH for one dot SH. Now see guys, it's enough. It is incremented. Now I would like to be debug this program. How this program will flow. अच्छा वेली बहुत होता है अकरा. Okay. Clear? Okay. Now let's see here how it is going to be replaced. Now how you are going to be debug the program? SH hyphen X. SH. Now see guys here. For first iteration, I value is 1. 1 is less than or equals to 5. Condition satisfies. It is printing the I value 1. Correct? Next, I plus plus. Previous I value is 1. This time I plus plus means previous I value plus 1. I plus 1 plus 1, 2. 2 is less than or equals to 5. Condition satisfies. It is printing the I value is 2. Correct? Next, 2 plus 1, 3. 3 is less than or equals to 5. Condition satisfies. It is printing the value. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 is less than or equals to 5. Condition satisfies. Printing the I value. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 is less than or equals to 5. Condition satisfies. Next, 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 is less than or equals to 5. No, condition fails. So it is coming out of the loop. ఈ విధంగా అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి ప్రతి స్టేట్మెంట్ లో ప్రతి లైన్ లో ఏం జరుగుతుంది అని. What is happening in each and every line, you need to be understand that. Okay guys, the next one here, you can use these loops in this one here guys. Okay, here see, these are all the programs I'm going to be giving you here guys. Now say per day, this is your day, Monday to Sunday I'm replacing the list values. Next, do value weekdays $I plus plus. That means every time it is incremented by 1. That means it is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and all these things till completion of that, it will be displayed. See the list of values. Okay, the list of values here should be enclosed in a double quote. Clear? If you enclose in double quote, it will be treated as a single value instead of 5 different values. Now here, so here for day is a variable and these are all your list values. And here interview, they'll be asking the question like, so what is the delimiter we are using in the list loops? Delimiter. Usually very languages, in other languages, we used to be giving like the list values will be separated either comma, okay, or else we might be using the semicolon. But here in Linux, in the shell scripting, we are using the empty space is the delimiter. Okay, in interview, if they're asking, you said that empty space is the delimiter in the list groups. Now see guys here. Got it? Suppose now if you want to display one by one, Sleep mode. 1 second. Okay. Got it? Every time when we are displaying this one here, this is how it will be. Right. Yes. Now here this. Now next one. If suppose now I would like to be create the users. Okay. Suppose now in real time what happens? There are around 100 servers are there. In 100 servers, your operations manager is coming and asking you that a new employee has been joined. There are some around 5 members or 10 members have been joined, and create those 10 users in all the 100 servers. In that case, you are going to be using like this one. So in the users, we know that one how we have created. Okay, users ni mana ela create chesaam using the Linux commands. How we did. Okay. Huh? Users ni ela create chesaam. What is the syntax? Huh? నేను ఏమడిగాను క్వశ్చన్ అడిగి చెప్పు. ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం యూజర్స్ ఎలా చేస్తాం అదే సింటాక్స్ అడుగుతున్నాను. మరి ఎంటీ ఫైల్స్ ఏంటి, నేను ఏమైనా ఫైల్స్ అడుగుతున్నానా? మరి సింటాక్స్ ఏంటి? యూజర్ యాడ్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం, యూజర్స్ ని క్రియేట్ చేయడం. హౌ వి ఆర్ క్రియేటింగ్ ద యూజర్స్. I'll be explain both in Telugu and Hindi. Don't worry, because most of the people are Telugu. For them, I'm explaining in Telugu. The same thing I'll explain in Hindi also. User add username. And next week exam పెడతాను చూద్దాం ఎంతమంది సింటాక్స్ రాస్తారో చూస్తాను. సింటాక్స్ అన్ని సింటాక్స్ వేస్తాను. Now see guys here, user add $i. That means every time here users will be created. D1, D3, D4, D2 and all this. Okay. Let's see this one. I'm going to be creating when create users or such. Okay. Create the multiple users for user నేమ్స్ చెప్పండి కొన్ని. సో ఇంకా ఇది ఇంకా okay. Okay, now here do here user add $user, or I can say that new user. A variable I have declared new user. Done. Users create again. So how I can able to check that users have created or not? Cat list users. ఎవరు చెప్పింది cat list users అని నువ్వా? Users ని చూడాలి ఏం చేయాలి? What's the command? Users created. Now see guys, Anna, Shravan, Shok, Teja, Rohit, all the users have been get created. Okay. So the next one, if I want to remove the users, అది మీకు assignment మీరు చేయండి. Okay. Now the users have created. Now using the loops, I want the users to be get it removed. Okay, that you need to be work on it. Now see here, the loops, the nested loops also there is. Okay, loop within the loop. Very rarely we are using nested loop, like multiple conditional statements we have seen. Okay, conditions if, elif, like this one, multiple conditions we have checked. Similarly, the loops also we are using the nested loop, but very rarely we are using, because if you are not paying the proper attention while writing this nested loop, that loop might be fall in the infinite. So that is very difficult. Okay, so here for I value is 1, I is less than or equals to 5, and I plus plus. So here, this is your main loop, or we can call it as outer loop. And the loop will be starts from do, and here this is inner loop. That means you can call it as master and the child loop. Okay. So here again, another loop I have started for j is equals to 1, j is less than or equals to 5, j plus plus, inner loop. Here loop will be starts, and here till this condition fails, this loop continues. After that, again it is getting into the main loop, and here it is incremented by first value is 1 is completed, next value is 2. Like how the for loop will be executed, similarly this will be repeated so many number of times. Nested loop, very rare scenarios we are going to be using this nested loops here. Okay, we'll see that example also. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to be giving you some programs on this one. Okay, the loops, and tomorrow we are going to be discussing on the while loops, other types of loops are there. Okay, until loops, sequence loops. Sequence loops I will show you. The sequence loops here, how we can able to be that will be like this one. Like this sequence loop here. Here variable values, how I'm going to be declaring 1 to 100. That means in between this 10 have given. That means 1 plus 10, 11. 11 plus 10, 21. 21 plus 10, 31. 31 plus 10, 41. 41 plus 10, 51. So less than 100 values, it will be printed. Okay. So counting dollar variable now. So this is your variable name. Yes, right? Now see guys here. SH sequence loop. Got it? If 91 plus 10 101 out. So that is beyond the value of 100. So here we have given the sequence value here up to 100 only. That is why less than 100 values only it will be printed. See, 91. 1 plus 10, 11, 11, 21, 31, 41, 51, 61, 71, 81, 91. Okay, this is how we are going to be giving the sequence. Suppose now here, if you want to change the sequence, yes, you can do that one also. If suppose now you want to give this one as, instead of 10, you want to go with 20, you can go. 21, 41, 61, 81. Okay, like this, you can able to be give the values in this one. Yes. Clear guys, any queries? Jyoti? Jyoti and others, try to become offline guys, because as you are very much freshers, it is not good for you if you are attending the online sessions. It is better for you to be, if you are in Hyderabad, if you are staying nearby, come offline. If you are a freshers, if you are already experienced person, that it's okay. If you can, if you are attending the online classes, that will be fine. But those who are freshers, very much new to the IT, so for them, it is better for you to be attending the offline classes will be fetched. Okay, I'm talking about you, Nagarjyoti and others, those who are freshers here. Okay, so try to become offline. That's all for the day. Bye for now, guys. We'll be meeting in the tomorrow session to discussing the other part of the loops.